Sandeep Grover. Do you think that given the distance between ethanol blended petrol and lacking electric vehicle infrastructure, CNG cars could be the potential choice? If you would have to buy one today, which one would you choose? A mild hybrid, a strong hybrid, a CNG, or the Clavis EV? For some reason, specifically the Clavis EV.
I'm at that point right now where if I had the option of being able to hold out for another year, I would hold out and then make a purchase. And as likely as not, at that point in time, it would end up being an EV. Because this uncertainty around what is going to happen with petrol, what is going to happen with diesel is something that I do not enjoy. And my sensibilities are not the kinds where I think of a car as use it for 4 years and discard it. I buy cars which I enjoy and always think of holding on to. If you don't think like that, then you can buy one today and get rid of it in 3 years and you'll be all right. But if you're thinking like me, then you'd want something that you enjoy driving. It's not just transport, and therefore want to have it for a longer time. So today, let's say you had to buy one, you could buy any one of these without a worry. I don't think your E20 to E27 or whatever else that comes is going to be an issue any which way in the next 3 to 4 years. It's when you hold on to them for longer, that's when you'll have to start worrying about that.
JJ Car. Is the suspension setup as good as the Grand Vitara? And 2, are they planning to have triple hybrids, that's petrol, CNG and battery?
Oh.
Yeah, you just stand outside the car because the power train has now filled up the cabin.
The suspension, as we said, is as good, if not a little bit better. Actually, it is better than the Grand Vitara for that one specific reason that I told you, that at the rear, when going over bumps, the rear suspension could feel noisy. Here, it's feeling better isolated in terms of sound and even in terms of the shock. So it feels like a better setup. I would expect this to get transferred to the Grand Vitara as well. And the second question was?
Triple hybrid, petrol, CNG and battery.
This is a new one. People keep asking on the diesel hybrids.
Okay, Deep on Duty has a slightly odd question. Will the Victoris only petrol mode cause a struggle in case of the depletion of a battery after years of use? Obviously means the strong hybrid.
Say again, sorry?
He says, if I have to use the Victoris only in petrol mode because the hybrid's battery has been depleted after a couple of years. So does it make any sense? Also, even in strong hybrid mode, people are getting less mileage because of ethanol. And as the ethanol policy gets stronger, is it worth buying a hybrid at all? Because it looks like even the petrols are falling behind the electric vehicles and the gap is getting larger.
Fuel efficiency, at least from what I'm seeing, is taking a hit.
But if you buy a new car today, it is accounting for E20. So this is a concern for somebody who already has bought. So it may not apply as directly as you think to a new purchase today. I want you to understand this. If you bought a GV, let's call it 6 months, 8 months, 10 months ago before E20, a strong hybrid, you will see a drop in economy because ethanol does drop your economy. Officially 1 to 7%, maybe you're going to see more or less, I don't know. But if you buy the GV today with E20 calibrations in, then the economy you're promised is the economy you will get. It is already accounting for the fact that there's E20. You might see a drop when it goes to E27, which is undecided so far. So this concern is not true for a new car that you're buying today. If it's a strong hybrid, the petrol component of that accounts for E20 today.
And last part of your question, 100% this is pushing the balance more in favor of EVs.
Okay, this is not a valid question, but it is an important question for you to answer. This is from Sushi0901. Why launch a E20 car? Does Maruti not know that E27, etc. is coming in the future? Why is there no automatic with the CNG? And how would it compare to the Creta IVT? First of all, let me answer the first part. Maruti cannot give you an E27 because the E27 policy is not out yet. It's a draft. When it is ready, all the manufacturers will move to E27. And at E27, they will primarily be doing tuning compliance because material compliance has already been established. That means all the rubber and plastic parts will not degrade anymore if your car is already E20. E27 doesn't fundamentally change that. So until the government says this is the date for E27 fuel rollout, this is the date by which production of E20s have to stop in E27, etc. Until that day, you will not see E27s from anyone. You might see flex fuel vehicles from someone, in which case you're paying for the security of the idea, saying no matter how much ethanol arrives at the petrol pump, my car will run on that. The Maruti Suzuki Victoris is going to be available in a network that is 6 times grander than the one that the Grand Vitara goes to. If you'd like to know more about this, Kartikeya and I had a really long conversation on MotorInc First. It's playing live on the app. It's always free to watch. And if you download the app, signing up for the app is absolutely free.